All right, so that was a madness. That was a definitely madness. 1-1. And cause for concern. Definitely cause for concern because let me see if I can get this lighting correct. Okay, so there's a lot of things to take in consideration for this one. A lot of things. So, um, poor finishing. Really, really poor finishing. Poor finishing. And we couldn't have bring the game over the line. And they got their away goal, which makes it a bit more complicated. They got the away goal. They got the away goal, which makes it way more complicated, people. And we don't know which direction we're going to go in this now. So we're going away now for the second leg, which I can tell you is going to be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. After we play, we've been dominating the entire game, getting chance after chance, get so much chances, so much chances. I'll be give me a minute, I'm Delano. We're getting so much chances and not putting those chances away. And it's a tale of two halves. It is definitely a tale of two halves. Really, really complicated. And I can't even explain how I really feel about this game. I can't explain how I feel about this game. But uh definitely not the result. Definitely not the result we're looking for. And I do believe that there's things in this game that I can say solely. Oh my bad. Oh, definitely. And this is one of the games I'm going to put say we got the opportunity. We got the opportunities. We get the chances. We created the chances, and we couldn't take the chances. We create all the necessary chances, and we couldn't take the chances. And that is a problem because we can't finish our chances. We were playing good. We were playing fairly enough. We were playing fairly okay for the majority of the game. We've been playing fairly okay, but I do believe that throughout the entirety of the game, we were hindering ourselves because of Lacazette. I said it earlier that Lacazette was actually holding us back, and people said I wasn't good. Big up Kumar, much a lot of respect. Delano, much respect as well. Thank you guys for coming in as early as possible. I am really upset with this result. Really, really upset because I think that this result we could have won this game pretty easily. We could have won this game fairly easily without having to stress ourselves like that. And we just couldn't go over the line. We couldn't go over the line. And guess what? People are going to say it's Arteta's fault. Everyone is going to throw this on Arteta. It's all going to go down onto Arteta. So let me go straight into the starting lineup. Um, let me go into the lineup first. Let me go onto the lineup. So first thing first, we saw the lineup coming out. Leno in goal, Hector Bellerin at right back. Bellerin coming back in the team after a long cinch out. Then now we have Holding and Gabriel and Cedric Suarez, makeshift left back. In the midfield, we have Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. Then up front, we have Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, Willian as the attacking three, and Lacazette up front. I won't name out their team because I'm pretty sure a lot of us don't know their team. So we're the only team who struggled to get something out of this game. We definitely struggled to get something out of this game. Villarreal won their game. Manchester United won their game. Well, Ajax did lose their game though. They lose that game 2-1. But we struggled. We struggled. We really, really struggled. We find it difficult to get something out of that game. We find it very, very difficult. People are going to make all different type of excuses. People are going to say, Arteta should have selected the right team. Arteta should have selected this person. Arteta should have selected that person. Arteta should have bring on that person. Those are all the negative things that people are going to come up with. All the negative things that people are going to come up with. And I can tell you, it is sad. It is really, really sad. It is very, very sad, people. I can't I can't throw this one on Arteta. I cannot throw this one on Arteta. I would want to throw it on Arteta, but I cannot. This performance is solely down to the players. Lacazette 1-on-1. What did he do? Nothing. So let me run through some of the statistics for the game. Yes, I run through the starting lineup. Let me run through some of the statistics for the game. Big up Leno. Big up.
Big up, big up.
Big up. Sound a bit low.
Oh,
Leno.
yeah.
It's really, really low.
Mm.
Yeah, so everyone is going to throw this defeat on Arteta's back because he's the one who everyone wants to believe is the cause for this particular loss. And I can tell you, we got more than enough opportunities to finish this game off. We had more than enough opportunity to see this game through, and we did not see the game through. Lacazette throwing away 1-on-1. Blatant 1-on-1. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang did get an opportunity as well. He didn't put it away. Big up IMAX for jumping in. The score is actually 1-1. It finished 1-1. Strong TV said, I just needed to beat Slavia Prague because they are disgusting. We couldn't get it over the line. We couldn't bring that defeat over the line. On the 94th minute and added time, they did the number on us. On the 94th minute, they did the number on us. And that is the result at the end of the day. And it's very frustrating, people. It is really, really frustrating because I do believe that we could have gotten the win in this game. We dominated, we created the most dangerous time. Delane, you here with us now?
Yeah. You hear me?
Oh, yeah, I'm hearing it clearly. So what is your take on that?
Bro, that was one of the worst performances I've seen this season. And I've seen a lot of yeah. I've seen many worse performances. But I think the substitution should have came a little bit earlier. Lacazette should have come off.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I feel like Martinelli should have started to give the attack more energy. I don't think Saka was fit, to be honest.
Okay.
Laggy.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying, all right. So in the open opportunity of the game, in the beginning of the game, before the substitutions were made, didn't we get more than enough chances to finish the game off?
Yeah, and we should have.
If Saka would have taken the amount of chances that he got in the first half, if Lacazette have taken his chances that he got, don't you believe that when the substitution coming on, maybe we'll be at 2-3 goals up?
Yeah, and
So,
that is what I was saying.
The problem is, Dylan, a lot of people will be throwing this on the manager's back. A lot of people. They're going to find so many different things. As you said, Martinelli to start. Saka is not fully fit. People are going to say Thomas Partey wasn't on his game. Lacazette, well, people are okay with Lacazette starting. But at the end of the day, in the game of football, you take the chances that you get. You could play crap the entire 90, and on the 94th minute, you got a goal and get something from the game, like what Slavia Prague did. Exactly like what Slavia Prague did. So there's no excuse. I would want to throw it on Arteta, but I cannot throw this on Arteta. I will not throw any of this on Arteta. We got more than enough chances. We got more than
Yeah, and
enough chances.
Aubameyang had a 3-yard tap in, and he just put it so wide. How he put him wide, I don't know.
Saka got 3 chances. Saka got 3 chances. Lacazette. And then now, let me see who else. A few other chances in the game. And none of the players decided that decide that they'll take the opportunity. Now, one of the things I hear a lot of Arsenal fans complain about, and the reason why people are saying, I'm even hearing people say that they would want to sell Aubameyang, and keep Lacazette because of the link-up play, such and such.
Madness.
Lacazette is one of the main reasons why we struggle today. And people might say it's lie, but listen to what I'm saying, people. When you have Lacazette coming so deep, the defenders have no work at all to do. They have no work. Wolverine said all you have to do, all to do for Arsenal. Yeah, that's all Arsenal do. Disappointed fans.
And I think
performance.
I don't really want to blame Arteta for this, but I do believe Aubameyang should have been dropped, which was rightly so. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe him should have played Martinelli at striker or something. Maybe, but him set us up with Lacazette for a Slavia team. They're not a low block team.
No, they are low block.
So,
they play. All right, let me tell you what happened. All right, so you have Arteta started Saka. You start Emil Smith-Rowe, Willian, and Lacazette. These are 4 high touch players that love to touch the ball on their foot. These are the players that he selected. The reason why Arteta selected these players, he wants to retain possession of the ball and maintain possession of the ball. During that time period of us playing and maintaining possession of the ball, we created more than enough chances during the first half and even before the substitution came on to finish the game. So we wouldn't need Aubameyang to score. We wouldn't need Martinelli to score. So all these guys would have come on is actually see out the game. Big up Anthony Evelyn. Guys, please smash the like button. I would really, really appreciate you guys can smash the like button. So there be no... The team setup was actually okay. The team setup was okay. But I was disappointed with how Lacazette played. Sentiment FC said pathetic performance, worthless, all of them. Yeah, definitely. They didn't turn up. And the Sentiments FC, yes, I know that there's a part of the Arsenal fan base who would definitely want to target Arteta, who would definitely want to aim everything at Arteta, because they will say it was Arteta who starts Lacazette. It was Arteta who didn't start Martinelli. It was Arteta who started Thomas Partey. Arteta started. So at the end of the day, people, the chances were created from the first half. Also, in the first 15 minutes in the second half, we created more than enough chances. It wasn't Arteta. And people.
The only fault I had with Arteta is that he doesn't play Pepe consistently. And to Pepe to score a goal after a crap performance on the weekend, it shows that he has a mentality, but he just needs to run a game. I feel like he's more of a confident type of player.
Yeah, man, he's a confidence player that needs the confidence to bomb on and get himself going. Kumar said Saka and Lacazette cost us the game. Saka throw away a lot of chances. Saka is a bit rusty, but Lacazette, that one-on-one, I can give excuses for a Saka opportunity that he got, but there's no excuse. There's none whatsoever for Lacazette 1v1. That is bread and butter. That is bread and butter. Big up time from AFTV. Lacazette out. Leave Saka alone. He did what he could. Yeah, he did get a few opportunity that he could have scored, but he did not score them as well. Let me run through we're going to run through the statistics, then I'm going to do the player ratings, people. And that might bring it up to the half mark. I'm definitely going to say that. So, we had 11 shots. They had 10. We had 2 shots on target. They had 4. We had 55% possession. We were really dominating the game. They sit deep. They sat really, really deep. And even whilst they were sitting deep, Lacazette still was coming a bit deep for the ball, leaving their defenders clear and alone to do all that they can. Notice when Aubameyang came on, Aubameyang stuck so close to the defenders. Look at the opportunity that Aubameyang created. And people are going to say that Aubameyang does not have the passes and all these evilous excuses. And look at what he did. Look at that beautiful pass to Nicolas Pepe, putting the ball ahead of the defender. Um, big up. My boss would score that Lacazette chance. Big up Kumar. He said my dog would have scored that Lacazette chance, and my grandma would have scored that chance. So we had 444 passes. They had 384. Pass accuracy was 79%, which is relatively low for Arsenal. They had 76%. 16 fouls they committed, we committed 10. One offside for us and 5 corners. So that is it. What do you think about the substitution? Was the substitution the right players coming on? And what do you make of Martinelli coming on before Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang?
So I think it was the right players that came on first. I think Lacazette and Martinelli both. No, Aubameyang and Martinelli both should have came on at the same time because we needed that fire up top.
Mm-hmm.
Then we could have taken off Partey. But I more feel like Lopez, the kid, should have replaced Cedric. Cedric was awful today.
Yeah,
Awful.
he wasn't the best, but at the end of the day, he did do a job. Yes, we could demand more from him. One of the positive things I take from it is that Arteta did not force shoehorn Saka down in that left back position. I am happy for that, which means that he does not want to force Saka down there. Sentiment said 2 games of pressure are meaning Rocky and Clyde last game, and this game them youth them youth there, man, them crumble like Aki. Thank God for Pepe still fight, even when Arteta dash him away. But look at it. Look at who passed the ball to him. It was actually Aubameyang who gave him that wonderful pass, holding up the play as something that they said Aubameyang does not have in his locker. And you guys can see that he really brings that out. So let me run through the player ratings, people. Leno in goal. What do you say about that?
Goal. I give Leno a 6.
6. That's fair enough. I give him a 6 as well. I won't give anyone over 7. Leno did have, he conceded a goal, but he didn't. There's not much he could have done about that. Hector Bellerin at right back.
Yeah. Bellerin, I'll give a 7.
No,
Bellerin really played well.
7 is the highest mark.
He has to get a 7. He really played well. Most of the attack really came down Cedric's side. They didn't target him. I think he was getting forward and covering good. So he deserves a 7.
All right, Bellerin, yeah, he didn't have a bad game. So I'll give Bellerin a 6. 7 is the highest mark. I find it very. There's one particular person I'll give that 7, and I will leave that person maybe to last. And basically, based on the score player ratings, you will see you automatically see Rob Olin.
3.
What would you give Rob Olin?
3. I'll give Rob Olin a 3. I just think he should have done more on the corner. He's a 6-foot centre back. He should be heading those away.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing about it is that this is a numerous amount of time now I've seen Rob Olin being out jumped on corners. So it's not the 4. It's not the sure. So we have I'm giving Rob Olin a 4. Gabriel, solid performance from me. I'm giving Gabriel.
I'll have to give him a 6.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
He really recovered well after his mistake, so he deserves a 6.
Okay. All right. So at left back, Cedric, very difficult game for Cedric. I'll give Cedric. He did not do as bad as Holding, because Holding was being. Well, I'm going to throw some of the goal on Holding's fault as Holding fault. So I'm going to give Cedric a 4. What do you think about that?
I'll give Cedric a 2.
Oh, poor performance. Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka, 4.
4. Why did you give Granit Xhaka a 4?
Well, he wasn't doing the usual Granit Xhaka stupidness. And he was just like passing the ball backwards as usual.
Mm-hmm.
So, nothing too special, nothing too bad. So, a 4 for me.
All right, for me, Granit Xhaka is actually the man of the match. I think he had most pass percentage completed, even though we understand the reason why Thomas Partey won't have that because Thomas Partey tries a lot of things. He really forces the ball some of the time. So, but we love that because forcing the ball, you put the defense under pressure. The opposition defense under pressure. So, for me, Granit Xhaka is actually my man of the match. People might disagree with that, but I do believe the man of the match performance is between Gabriel and Granit Xhaka. And I will give this one to Granit Xhaka. Quite so often I see Granit Xhaka doing a lot of defensive work. He's keeping the ball ticking. And it was the main reason why we could have retained possession. I think Granit Xhaka, and it could, people, what I'm saying, don't bash me for it. But when Granit Xhaka and David Luiz start, we see a stronger Arsenal team. We see a stronger Arsenal team. We see a more dominant performance when Granit Xhaka and David Luiz start, and these persons are suspects. So you can imagine. Sentiment FC said Saka is still injured. Yes, it's evident. No one recovered from him from a hammy in the week. Military gonna tell me if you know anyone who recovered so quickly. Definitely, no, not at all. Surely he plays through with an injection. I think that is the situation as well. I think he played through the injection, and because he wasn't the worst
And
one on
that
the
is
court.
what I don't like about Arteta. He keeps rushing the players back, and that will just damage them future because you can turn a completely non-injury prone player into an injury prone player by doing stuff like those.
But who would you play?
I would start Pepe.
Okay, solid point. But remember now that Saka this season has been one of our best players, despite the fact that Pepe come on and did something. We can't look at that.
Yeah.
But so Sentiment FC is asking why would I give Granit Xhaka man of the match? So all right. So first of all, you can't be Rob Holding. Rob Holding is culpable before the goal. It can't be Leno. Leno can't see the goal despite playing fairly okay. Well, Leno did make some good stops.
For me,
It's going to
man
be
of the
very, very
match would have
difficult
to
for
go with Gabriel or Pepe.
Gabriel or Pepe. Can't give Pepe. Pepe just, yes, he impacted the game and he scored a goal. But how can you give him man of the match when a player like Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey has been busting their guts the entire game in the midfield? Yes, we understand that he scored, but think about it.
No,
These
but
guys
if
have
you're
been
going to
giving.
give Granit Xhaka the man of the match, surely Bellerin would have to be a contextor because Bellerin had a solid game.
Yeah. Bellerin had a solid game as well. Bellerin gets 6 from me. Gabriel gets 6 from me. Leno gets 6 from me as well. So all of these guys fall behind Granit Xhaka. It's for me, still people. It's for me. Don't kill me.
Yeah.
Sentiments is out if me have ran if in the house. Let's run through. Jesse PB said, poor game. The subs came on, made a difference, and then we conceded. It hurts watching this team next Sheffield United. Then next week we put the performance of our lives and get the win and against the and get into the semi-finals. We have to do that, Jesse P. Massive respect. Thank you for coming in chat. Daniel K said, I can't do this anymore. So Daniel throw in the towel. Daniel has evidently thrown in the towel, people. So, let me run through again. Too much man get loan and know you need them. No, yeah, that's a solid take. We loaned a lot of players. And
We
know we
loaned the
need them
wrong
because
players.
Sentiment said Bellerin lost his man for the goal. So that takes off. That is the reason why I couldn't give Bellerin a 7. I gave him a 6. But Sentiments, tell me the wrongs that Granit Xhaka did throughout this game. Since he
No,
didn't deserve the
but the
7.
thing is,
Yeah.
Bellerin is marking a guy much faster, stronger than him. Maybe a Rob Holding or a Gabriel should have been the one who is marking him. And I keep seeing this where the right back marks the biggest players or some sort, and he keep on across us.
That's a good take. I think I see that as well. I see that as well. And one of the most frustrating thing about the day is that Manchester United won. That for me, that is one of the most frustrating thing of the day is that Manchester United won. Saka scoring for Thomas Partey. I give Thomas Partey a 5. Not the best performance, but he did absolutely make the midfield work. The midfield gave away a lot of sloppy passes as well. But it wasn't his best night. I'm going to give him a 4. I won't butter it up. I'll give him a 4.
Partey gets a 3.
He gets a 3 from you. Fair enough
Yes,
because
he
he
just
did have a
gave
good
away the
game.
ball too many times.
I'm hearing feedback in the background, yeah?
Oh.
So mute that. So we have Saka. We had Saka on the right hand side. Saka did throw away a few chances, but he was very, very dangerous. He was dangerous going in the attack, and whenever he received the ball, he has no support. Because Lacazette giving Saka the ball from 50 yards up the pitch, Saka run on through to goal. He didn't convert his chances. But if Lacazette was inside of the 18-yard box, I think we could have at least gotten 2 goals from that. But we didn't. I'm giving Saka a 4. I'm still in the feedback, Bellerin. I'm giving Saka a 4. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'll give Saka a 3.
Smith Rowe, we have Smith Rowe here. He had a good game. Smith Rowe had a good game. I'm giving Smith Rowe a 5. Keep the ball moving. Turnover possession. Yeah, but he had a fairly good game for me. Not the best, but
yeah, I'll give him a 5 as well.
Yeah. Willian, what do you think of Willian's performance?
Willian, I'll give him a 5.
Okay, I agree with
He played well.
Yes, he
Unlucky
did
not to score the free kick.
Okay. Exactly. So I do believe that Willian had a fairly good game. He tried. He went to the byline quite a few times. Get those those crosses in. Get inside the danger area. So he did do a job. Guys, please hit the like button. I really, really appreciate if you guys hit the like button. I have 7 people watching. So please remember to hit the like button, people. I really appreciate it. Sentiment said, what did Xhaka do? Great. Xhaka was average, bang average. Yes, he was average, but he did not perform as bad as most of the players. So if Xhaka was bang average, how would you rate even Lacazette, Willian, Bellerin,
Lacazette,
Rob Holding, Cedric Suarez? How would you rate those guys then? Let me run through again. Anthony Evelyn said United had to win. Yeah, definitely. They're so lucky. They're extremely lucky. And you need that still. You need that luck. I make Pepe man of the match. Affect the game where Laka and Xhaka didn't. Please remember that sentiment. Please remember that Abba was the one who created the assist. Hold up the ball when he received the ball on the defender. He hold it up and play Pepe through. And if Abba was in the position that Laka was, I do believe Abba would have scored that. Abba would have had a better time against those defenders than what we saw Laka did. So definitely the last man to judge is Lacazette.
0.
I'm giving Lacazette
negative 0.
Negative 0. I am giving Lacazette a 4. Poor performance. He did put in a lot of work. But a very, very poor performance. He did not score chances. He ended the team from going forward when we should have, when we wanted. So let's look at the substitution. We had Gabriel Martinelli, big impact. I'm giving Gabriel Martinelli a 5. Massive impact, the energy, the tenacity that he brought to the team really revitalized us, and we could have kicked into an extra gear. What do you say about that?
I'll give him a 5 as well.
All right. So Nicolas Pepe gets a 6 for me for coming on off the bench, scoring a goal, solid 15 minutes of the game. Definitely a 6. What do you say about that? I think you give Nicolas Pepe a 7 because he said
I was thinking about to give him a 7 or a 6. I was thinking.
Okay.
But in all fair and honesty, I think he deserves a 7.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
a better performance.
Pierre Aubameyang gets a 6 for me as well. He did provide it. Yes, we can say he missed a chance, but that is one chance compared to the amount that Lacazette gets, and still people will give him a scoreline. So I'm giving Pierre Aubameyang a 6.
Yeah, I agree with the 6.
Creating the assist and putting us ahead. We were poor in when we conceded that goal, but that is not on Pierre Aubameyang's control. So sentiment FC said Abba plays too tight. his sights off is off, and need Laka had a chance to score. Yeah, Laka gets a lot of chances. He got a few chances and he did not score. But Pierre Aubameyang did came on and he did impact the game. He did impact the game, people. When Pierre Aubameyang came on, he stick close to the defenders and the defenders weren't coming that deep like they did when Lacazette was playing. Elneny keep the game ticking, so I won't give him a more score. Ceballos wasn't on the pitch long enough. So guys, thank you very much for everyone who tuned in. Massive respect. If you guys came on late, please hit the like button. You can go on the rewatch. If you're on the rewatch, the moment you're here, people, please smash that like button. Much appreciated. Delana, thank you for coming on, bro. Big respect to you guys. I really appreciate the fact that you guys are here. Good one, good 30 minutes. Yes, definitely hit the 30 minutes mark, people. Massive respect. Smash that like button. Tune in, people. So tomorrow we'll be coming up with more shows. So guess what? Final ratings will be Mikel Arteta out of a 10. Where out of a 10, I'll put this one out of a 10. What would you give Mikel Arteta for this one?
5.
5. Okay, so Delano said 5 people. So Delano gives Mikel Arteta 5. I'm going to give Mikel Arteta 7 because he set up the team okay, more than enough to get something from this game. And we can't blame Mikel Arteta for this loss. I cannot blame Mikel Arteta for this loss. He did bring on Martinelli that all the fan base is asking about. He brought on Martinelli before. Mikel Arteta brought on Martinelli before Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And to me, that is telling me that he has a lot of trust in Martinelli to come on and win the game for him. No one can tell me anything else. He has trust in Martinelli. So, people, thank you very much for coming in. Smash that like button. Big up. This is Military Guna TV. Tune in. Delano, maybe I'll be going live later again because I want to do a bit of chatting about the CONCACAF itself. Maybe nothing concrete. But people, big up. Massive respect, people. And Military Guna TV. And I am out.